am back in a fresh new fit, but I am not alone. No, I'm not. I have a panel for you. A very spooky kind of panel from a certain show that I think everyone here is a huge fan of. Am I right? Yes. Hit that theme song and let's bring out our panel of guests. Oh, here they come. Oh, no. It's ominous. Who will we see? And here they come now. Your supernatural stars, Olsson, Julian, Richings, Samantha Smith, and DJ Qualls. Hey guys.
Hello. It's so weird not being able to see any of you.
Right? Oh, that made it way worse.
We're
That made it 10
dark.
times worse. Look at this. They always sit me so far away from you all, and I can't look you in the face when I talk to you.
We can scooch back.
No, don't scooch back. You're the star attractions. Yeah, move closer to us.
We can come sit in your laps.
Yeah. I wouldn't offer that. Hello, all our wonderful supernatural guests.
Hi.
Oh, welcome back to the stage with me.
Thank you.
Yep.
Ooh, that's not great.
Is that me? And fed back one time. Let's get these mics under control. Here we go. All right, supernatural panel.
Oh, it sounds like it's me.
Is
Every
it
time
you?
I talk.
No, I don't feel like it's you.
No? All
Is
right.
it me?
Is it me?
If we do it like this.
Nope, they fixed it.
We're professional.
All right.
All right,
Right.
we got it. This is how we do it. Let's do it live. All right. All you people out there, would you like to ask these fine folks on stage some questions? All right, here's how we're going to do this so it doesn't turn into a madhouse, okay? If you have a question for our supernatural panel, I want you to line up right here. Come on down, line up, and one at a time, we're going to bring you up to where they can see your shining faces here in the light. Okie dokie, I'll even come down here so you can hear.
Hi there.
Hi.
Hello there. How are you?
There's some people with horns over there that I keep getting drawn to.
Yes.
See this?
All right. So what's your name?
Charisma Prophet.
Hi, Charisma.
What are the supernatural characters that you would pick to play as?
Oh, if we could change and do another character?
Yes.
Ooh.
Dean had a pretty good career. I might take that role.
Yeah, but you can do the Dean voice. I can't. I've always been partial to Ellen. I love that character. I like. She has the gravel too, but I can do her gravel.
I always wanted to be Lucifer. I thought that would be fun.
Kevin Trapp. Crowley would be fun too.
Crowley had those adorable little suits.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Great
you.
question. Come on up.
My name's Ellen.
Hey, Ellen.
Hi.
Hi.
I'm gonna play you.
Okay. What is your favorite thing about being part of Supernatural and the family?
Come again?
Your favorite part about being part of Supernatural and the fandom?
Well, I think it's right here. It's traveling the world and being part of this big crazy family, and it's brought me all over the world and into a family that's just second to none. And so I think for me that's probably top of the charts.
I agree absolutely with that. I've visited places I would never have dreamt of meeting people that I can honestly call family. And one of the other things is that wherever I go, I love people shouting out, "Hey, Death, how's it going?"
There are so many families within the family. So we have our cast family, we have our crew family, we have our fandom family, and they're all together. You know what I mean? And I would never have met my my travel and love and life partner.
Yeah, I'm your work husband.
That's right. Sorry, Ty.
Right.
It's okay because Ty didn't say me, so you could say me.
And getting to spend time with this family, in addition, getting to having been a part of something that has meant something to so many people is such an honor and a privilege, and then to meet them is like something people don't get to do. So I consider myself incredibly fortunate and full of gratitude. And I just want to speak over. It sounds like a guillotine. So I'm just okay. So almost horizontal guillotine.
I love a good axe throw.
That's right.
Yeah, it's the same for me. I mean, because you guys love the show and you show up for us, we get to be present in each other's lives forever. Like, the show's been off the air for such a long time, and we have a shorthand with each other for all the milestones, and so that's pretty special. Like, all cast are like, oh, we're close, we're like a family, but not like this. And I know that's true.
The funny thing is, we've never actually shared screen time together.
That's right.
None of
But
us.
we've shared so much time together, working together, being on stage, being behind the scenes. It's really brought us together tightly, and it's a wonderful thing.
Great question. Fantastic. Thank you so much. Let's send up the next person and see if that mic I put down there works.
Hi,
What's your
Hi.
name?
my name's Cylin. And my question is, what is your favorite unfinished plot line of Supernatural?
Benny's.
Good. I actually,
Yeah.
I made a suggestion to producers after some glasses of wine one night that proved wildly unpopular. When I became a werewolf, I was really upset because I thought they were trying to kill me off the show. I thought Dean would have to kill me. So one night, I had this idea that I could go back to hunting if they killed Bess, my wife. So I sent
Sorry,
this
Bess.
thoughtful email, and they're like, no. Because Garth would have never hunted because he had a family. And he got to it at the very end, spoilers. But he couldn't do that because he was the example of what life could be like after that part of your life. But I miss my hunter coat. I miss the doing of. I really liked killing things, and that was fun. So it was a big adjustment. But yeah, they weren't too keen on that.
See, when I see the Benny thing, I think it would have been a perfect transition for him to become a hunter because he had this whole thing where he didn't fit with the humans and didn't fit with the vampires, which makes him a perfect monster hunter.
A double agent.
It gives him purpose, Yeah, he was a guy who had no purpose in his life, and he didn't fit in anywhere. And that would have been the one niche where he could have actually, had some purpose to live. So,
Did
I
Benny
agree
drink?
that was a wasted opportunity.
Did Benny drink blood?
no, that was the whole thing, is that he was resistant to eating humans.
Yeah.
So, but every time he was,
He was hemoglobin intolerant.
yeah. When he was on Earth, he struggled with it like an addiction.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's interesting.
I would have liked Wayward Daughters to be explored.
That was a missed opportunity.
Well, I'm going to be totally selfish and say the reintroduction of death would have been a good one. But Lisa and I joked and thought that maybe the two of us could combine forces and take over an entire universe or go in a particularly different direction. But that would be fun.
You could co-death.
Yeah, co-death. That would be good. Yeah.
I think
Death
that would be
takes
a
a
dynamic
holiday.
death duo.
Yeah, that takes a holiday. You're on
Fantastic.
vacation. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Come on. Now, speaking of Benny, Ty, didn't you show up originally as a different vampire? as
Yeah, in
Eli?
season 2, I play Eli, who's also part of a coven of vampires who are trying to not feast on humans.
There we go.
So,
So,
also a missed opportunity there.
all right. Say your name and what your question is.
Hi, I'm Lindsay, and it was a vegetarian and you guys ate cows.
What's that?
You guys were vegetarian vampires who ate cows.
Yes, correct. Yeah.
That's what we did. We ate cow hearts. We were vegetarians.
That's not vegetarian.
Actually, they called us vegans. We were vegan werewolves.
Vegan
so
vampires.
We ate
werewolves.
cow hearts.
Okay. So my question is, as you guys stated earlier, you did not shoot any scenes together. If you could have, what would they have looked like?
I can imagine.
It could be funny if Benny and Garth met kind of completely on their own somehow and did like a meet cute kind of thing where they realize they know the same people. And, and him being a Wolverine and me being a vampire, there's, that natural kind of...
Yeah, if Sam and Dean weren't available, somehow you had a purgatory and he goes kill something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
I think Mary would have been conflicted with all of them, except for maybe Garth because he wasn't a danger. And then, sorry. Mary was just, it was a lot. She was confused.
It was a lot. Mary went through a lot.
All I can think of is that Death becomes this sort of itinerant hobo that is on the side of the road, and he sort of gets himself into every other subplot story, and
He's like,
asks for change. Yeah. Hey, could I be in your story, please?
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you. Great question. Step on up. Who we got next?
My name is Maria, and I'm wondering what monster from the series do you think would be the scariest to encounter or fight?
oh, the shapeshifter's so super gross.
Yeah, that is scary.
Like the body, they change it to your body, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
But the Leviathans too, pretty
I
creepy.
was going to say Leviathan, but shapeshifters, I have object permanence problems, and so like I was just telling this the other day. If you're staying at my house and I think you're upstairs in my mind and you wind up behind me, I do this for like 5 minutes. I need object permanence.
DJ Qualls is secretly a house cat.
Yeah, I really am. I really am.
Wow. The whole idea of pestilence is pretty terrifying to me. And I think we've all experienced it too in one way or another in the last few years. So it's not quite answering your question, but the whole concept of pestilence is pretty terrifying.
The LARPers.
The what? Oh, the LARPers.
The LARPers.
Oh, like Cindy Lauper?
Cindy Lauper was terrifying in Supernatural. Great question. Thank you so much. Who is next? Bring your beautiful face into the spotlight and tell them your name. Hey there!
Hey.
Help me out, Andrew.
Thank you there. I'm a little on the shorter side, so that'll work. That's good. Yeah. My name is George. And
George.
Nice to meet you guys. Just one question, and who would be your all's favorite big bad to work with? Like Crowley, Lucifer,
I've worked with Crowley. Have you worked with Crowley?
No.
I've worked with Crowley. It's an experience. My big bad, Lucifer would be pretty good.
I got to work with both of them. I think I would have loved to work with Abaddon.
Oh yeah.
I haven't worked with any of the bad guys. I think I'd like to work with Crowley, actually, because then I could sort of talk back to Mark like that. You could have two English people yelling at each other.
He would be so confused.
Was Death American?
Well, sort of middle Atlantic.
Okay.
Like old,
Cary Grant, yeah.
kind of old, Cary Grant, old school, but not quite core blimey British, but
Right.
a little bit.
Sort of middle.
Middle.
Enunciated.
Yeah.
I think Crowley probably would have been fun. The dry humor that Benny had would probably have gone nicely with his character.
Sweet. Very cool. Thank you, guys.
That's a great question. Thank you. Who we got next? Come on down and ask them a question.
Hello, I'm David.
Hi, David.
Hey.
Where they did the Scooby-Doo collaboration episode. What other show would you like to see collaborated with a supernatural episode?
Oh, that's good.
Vampire Diaries. We messed them up.
Twilight.
Destroy them.
Tintin.
There's bad blood.
Oh, we would destroy the Vampire Diaries.
Destroy them.
Destroy them.
Like, look at these guys. They think they're fancy.
Get out of here, Vampire Diaries.
The gauntlet has been thrown down, Vampire Diaries. Y'all hear that?
Or Twilight.
Ooh, suck it, Cullen. Like that. Twilight or the Vampire?
Benny would like himself some shiny little vampires.
I love that he was Cajun. Loved it.
God, the Vampire Diaries.
Thank you.
I would love to tear them up.
God, the Vampire. DJ's gonna stew on this for the rest of the week. Vampire Diaries. Who do they think they are?
We would also kill the cast of One Tree Hill. Just murder them.
No, shh. No.
This is gonna be a clip tomorrow. Like DJ Qualls hates Vampire Diaries.
And what tree?
Falls out 4K through house.
And the IRS.
And the IRS.
We would kill the IRS.
Who else we got down there? I love that you're waiting to walk up to the mic until I tell you to. That's very. Thank you.
No problem.
Go ahead, give them your name and ask them your question.
Hi, I'm Jeremy.
Hi,
Good to
Jeremy.
see y'all again. I was wondering if there's anything you guys got to take home from the set.
They were so stingy with props.
Sore subject.
They sold my hunter coat for $10 at the yard
I didn't
sale.
even give you the option.
Didn't even give me the. I sent so many emails about this. They also sold my chair back.
What?
With my name on it. They sold it at the yard sale.
I got a great deal on it.
If anybody knows where my hunter coat is, I will pay a lot of money for it. That really hurt me. But I tried to steal a silver bullet necklace from a bucket of silver bullet necklaces, and they asked for it back. Like, it must have cost 30 cents to manufacture. But they gave me Mr. Fizzles.
Right. I got one of the original nightgowns. And like a leather coat that I wore one time. Like, I didn't mean anything. It was nice, but it was nice that they gave it to me, but the coat didn't mean anything to the character. And I'm going to let you know that there were 4 stages in Vancouver. One was mostly the bunker, one was like, different ever-changing motels, and the third one was always other stuff. The 4th one was wardrobe. Floor to ceiling, 3 rows, whole, like, half as big as this whole room of flannel. And they wouldn't give it any away. And there was and so just so you know, when you're filming, if this were my outfit, they'd have 4 of this jacket, 5 of this shirt, 4 of these pants, and 2 pairs of shoes, just in case you spill something or, as sometimes happened on the show, you got dirty or blood on you. They would change it. So they have 3, 4, 5 copies of things, and they still wouldn't let us have them.
Did you ever go to a fitting and you'll put on a pair of jeans and you're like, oh my God, these fit me better than any jeans I've ever had. And then you look and they're $400. That's why they fit you so well.
And then they buy you 5 pairs.
Yeah.
And then they just hang for posterity in the Supernatural Warner Brothers thing, and then they sell them for $5.
Yeah, I was like, no wonder my real jeans look terrible. They cost $30. These are $400 jeans.
At the Supernatural yard sale,
but they
It's
sold
a warehouse
everything.
sale. It's like it is a sale. They sell all the clothes.
Yeah, everything must go.
You've blown my mind.
I know.
Yeah.
People will come up and they'll be like, Dean wore this. I'm like, maybe, because there were 5 of them.
Yeah.
Well, you actually got changes of costume. I didn't. I got every time I went back, new season. No, same costume. Oh, maybe I'll get a new jacket or something. No, same one. So really, I didn't have an awful lot to choose from.
Like you and Cass both. Cass was in this trench coat.
Yeah. So I there was nothing there for me to sort of sneak away off set. People asked me about the ring a lot and the cane, but they were taken away by props real fast. So no, nothing for me.
I kept a lot of socks. Black socks.
I always take my socks in underwear. Always. I never leave socks and underwear behind.
That didn't go for $5
Just on
at the
principle.
yard.
Secret.
Well, no, it's because when I was doing road trip, we're doing something called a poor man's process, where they hang a circular clothing line and put all different shapes of clothes on it and a light, and they turn it to make it look like it's casting shadows down the bus, so it's moving. And my very first movie, third day on set, I go out and they're hanging a big pair of underwear on this clothing line, and I went, "Whose are those?" And those, "Oh, these are Time Daily. She left them behind." So I'd imagine this point in the future where somebody's hanging up a pair of underwear this wide. Somebody goes, "Whose are those?" I'm like, "No, those are DJ Qualls." And they goes, "That checks." So I just take them.
That is horrifying.
I
I know.
do that.
Take your underwear home with you.
Everybody,
It's just
take
a
your underwear
general
home with you
rule.
today.
Yeah,
It's a general
Please do
rule.
not leave it
that's
here.
the title to my autobiography.
I did get my chair back though.
You
Oh,
did?
right. Yeah.
I
can't
just-
believe they didn't send you yours.
No, they put it to the general sale, and I asked for it. I'm telling you, I sent emails about this. I really wanted my chair back because it was such an honor to get it.
Just all you people that are recording right now and anybody that is watching the videos that are being recorded, if you know where DJ Qualls' hunter jacket is, or his chair back,
Or his underwear.
or his underwear, give it back.
I'm wearing those.
He takes them with
I
him.
know where those are.
Great question. Who we got next?
Hi, so I know that the writers of the show had an original idea in their mind for the finale, and COVID kind of put a monkey wrench into that, and we got the finale that we got. So for each of you, what would have been your perfect ending for the show if you were the writers and got to make that final episode?
It depends on, I think, where your last episode fell in that. My last episode fell before everything fell apart. So they had written this well in advance. So I got what they intended for me. And I wasn't privy to the rest of the stuff.
I knew what the finale was, and I was really sad that they couldn't do it. Some of it was the same as what they did, but the bar at the end, Dean's bar, was supposed to have everyone who'd ever died in it waiting for Sam. Me, Jeff, Jim Beaver, everybody, except for the people who were still alive, which was, Kim Rhodes and Brianna. But it was just supposed to be a much more robust welcoming into heaven. And instead we got Mary and John are off driving the car, and they're here and this and that, because they literally could not afford to bring 35 actors to Vancouver and put them up for 2 weeks of quarantine.
So it was quarantine, right? That's what it was.
And I was like, why don't they just film in LA? Film that scene in Los Angeles. And nobody listens to me. I don't know why.
It's a great idea.
I have good ideas.
Seems like that would have been easier.
Yeah, just recreate that one set.
Yeah.
Everyone's already in the States. You can film it 2 weeks later.
Yeah, but you still had a lot of the cast was Canadian.
They could have snuck over the border into America.
No, but
There was no
But
quarantine in America.
But you guys had an easier time coming to us than we did to you, though, because we had a mandatory 2-week quarantine.
We didn't have that in the States.
We
You
didn't
could
have
have come
that.
down. So there could have been
And if we shot
definitely
it,
easier.
we could have shot it in I went to a wedding in November of COVID in Alabama, it had never happened. So we could have done it anywhere. We could have done it in Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't
People
film
that
it till
people were
September
open,
or
yeah.
something. Yeah.
Mhm.
It could have. It just
People should listen to you.
right.
Shot at Lawrence.
I'm gonna start doing it.
Well, I was long gone. I was 5 seasons gone, so I knew nothing really about the final episode. But I do always, I'm innately so selfish. I think most actors really think about their own characters more than anything else, which is fair enough. And I have a fantasy of, in the final episode, there being a scythe coming through the door, in The Shining, and it's, "Here's Deathy!" Or something like that. But it's tasteless and selfish.
Yeah, I think Hunter. So he didn't really get much of an ending at all. There was a rumor that he was killed in purgatory, which seems kind of bullshit because he lived there for 100 years and
Yeah,
survived.
we never found out really what happened to him, right?
No.
He kind of just drifted
Can
away.
you die in purgatory?
Well, there's some Leviathans apparently tell him that I was killed in purgatory, but
Who trusts the Leviathan?
yeah, and literally my character was there for like 70 years or something, and it's not likely.
But I thought
Unlikely.
purgatory was the place where you go as a a place to be forever.
Well, that's the other question. Where do you go when you die in purgatory?
Heaven or hell?
Super purgatory.
Yeah.
To a Qualls Jr.
Purgatory
at
Max.
the DMV in Van Nuys.
Fantastic question.
Thank
We
you.
got enough time for a few more, so send them on down.
Hello. I was wondering, like, what is your favorite episode of Supernatural that you were a part of?
Wow, that's a good qualification because I think Baby's my favorite episode, but I wasn't in it. Do you know Baby? That's the one done from the POV of the car. That we were in.
That we were in.
You could do both, like which one you were in and what's your actual favorite.
I liked the raid. That's the one where Mary sort of found her footing and became like her general self in the Men of Letters bunker and killed every vampire.
I like the intro, the one where Death has his intro.
It's so
and then
good,
the
Julian.
pizza parlor.
It's
And
so
that was
good.
all on one day, and I didn't really know about the show, so it was all learning on my feet, so I will always have memories of that, but how generous Jensen was in really playing the scenes with me and kind of making me feel at home and making me feel important, which is not something that all actors do. You know, if you go into a show and you play a scene with the lead, he really helped me establish my character, so that was memorable.
It's great.
I think mine was probably when I go to see the old man on the island and kill him for turning my girlfriend into a vampire, and I have that line where he says, "I think we're all damned." It's just I get to feel like an action hero. There's some cool fight scenes in it, and it was
Great. That's you, DJ.
Party on Garth, hands down. It was so fun from start to finish. So out loud funny. A monster you can only see when you're drunk. So we all had to be drunk. And it was just so much fun. And also the monster looked dope. The Shoji was just, it was a really, really fun episode to film from top to bottom. And Mr. Fizzles, that was when he was introduced. So it was a really, really, it was thoughtful. Adam Glass wrote that, and I think that was the first Garth episode that Adam Glass wrote, and then he only wrote me. Like he just was honed in on that character so well, and it was just so fun. And I remember it. Oh, and I just did the Supernatural Rewatch podcast with Rich and Rob, and that was the episode that we did, and so I got to relive a lot of that stuff. It was good stuff.
So good.
Great,
Thank
great
you.
question. Yes. Got time for just a couple more, so come on down.
Hi, my question is, which character death, aside from your own, made you the saddest?
Death, specifically? Did you
Oh,
say?
no!
Oh, I thought I heard death.
Which character's
Which character's
death?
death?
right.
Charlie, 100%.
Probably everybody who died in the bar. Like the whole cast was wiped out.
Oh, you mean Ellen and Joe?
Yeah, it wasn't season 4.
And Ash.
Yeah, Ash. Everybody died at one time. I wasn't watching the show, but can you imagine what that felt like for people watching this? Like everybody died. It's like pre-Game of Thrones. It's pre-Red Wedding. Like everybody just dies.
Early on. It was early.
Yeah, it was season 4, right? I think it was season 4. Back when the show was a little scarier.
Somebody shouted out to
the thing about that death, it was awful, but it served a purpose. Charlie's death served no purpose, and it was so brutal. I don't know if you, I think it was a human that killed her, and like they found her dead in a bathtub. I'm like, this is horrifying. So it's equally bad.
Did she die off camera?
Yes.
Oh, that's the worst too.
Yeah.
Kill
But
me.
they showed her.
Kill me on camera.
They killed her off camera, but they showed her dead on camera.
Yeah.
It was awful. Anyway.
I don't really have one because it's been a long time since I've seen it. So, I'm sure if I was watching the episodes fresh, I'd have an emotional connection again. But it's been so long.
Mary.
I was just Mary.
What a good answer. So
Very.
genuine, too. Great question.
That is traumatic.
Thank you.
I don't
Thank
like
you.
fire.
That was just the first time.
Yeah, I know.
Come
In
on.
fairness, that first episode, we were the hot MILF that was stuck to the ceiling, and I was like, damn, the show's gonna suck without her.
Fiery.
Go ahead and state your name and hit them with your question.
Hi.
Hi, Kelsey.
My name is Kelsey. I'm curious, have you ever gone back and watched an episode, or you later heard about an episode or a storyline that you had been a part of, and then you were like, wait, I acted that differently, or they post-production, it was different than what it was in the scene? Because I've heard of like post-production, they added a different music in than what they realized, or the storyline was a bit different, or not storyline, but like the feel of the scene.
I was in whole storylines I wasn't there for. Like I was on the phone. I wasn't briefed that this had been going on. Like when Kevin was on my boat. Like a whole storyline. Some of the Men of Letters stuff that I had no idea about because I was under contract to Man in the High Castle, so I was working on something else. But yeah, I was like, oh, I had no idea about that.
I think it's more that reading the script, how I rehearsed it in my head and pictured it being filmed, even the tone was different than what happened on the day. Less so than filming it and then seeing it different. Like there were scenes where I thought it would be done a certain way. There was a scene, for example, when I and Castiel have rescued Sam and Dean from the woods after they escaped from jail. They've been in like FBI hold or something. And we're in the middle of the woods, and then we're in the car and we're driving away, and then Lisa Barry, still a Reaper, comes to collect us. And that was a very emotional scene. Mary offers herself in exchange for her sons, all this stuff. And I, in my head, rehearsed the whole thing talking to the boys. And when we filmed it, Bob Singer, the director, is like, no, you never look at them. You have to have your back to them and you're looking at Billy. And I was like, I don't know how to do this now. Like, it was a complete change from what my mental cues were going to be. So it's more like that. But that's part of our job. You have to adapt.
Everything played as I expected it in terms of my scenes. But the one thing that really surprised me, of course, is the creative editing techniques that are used. And so, for instance, in that opening intro for Death, I shot it as a very bitty kind of, here's my hand, here's my cane, here's my foot getting out of the car. And I didn't really put it all together in my head, but when it was put together with that amazing music, it suddenly became very emotional and something completely different, which I had no idea of at the time. I just had to have my actor's idea of what I was doing. So that was a real surprise, and a very welcome surprise for me.
It was all slow motion too, right?
Yeah.
It was very cool. Really cool intro.
Yeah, I think sometimes you get surprised by like a director will give you a direction that surprises you a little bit, but it's fantastic when it's a good surprise. I think the very first time Betty's introduced to the show and to Dean, we have this kind of circling back and forth, like two kind of alpha predators waiting to attack. And I saw it in my head a little bit differently, but it was so cool. I was like, oh, that's such a great idea to be able to kind of play that circling animals kind of feel. So, I think sometimes you're surprised pleasantly, and sometimes you're like, how the fuck am I going to make that work? And often, the worst kind of direction you get is when a director gets you to do something that's counterintuitive to the physical instinct that you would have. Like I once got a line where I was supposed to be looking at a monitor here, and then I go back, and they look at a monitor here to show them the same thing, and then I tell the people they're going, it's trending exponentially, and they all can see the same fucking monitor. I'm like, I don't have to go anywhere. Why am I backing up? It's a weird thing that's trying to go all the way back here to point at the monitor. So that kind of shit will fuck with you. You're like, this isn't a natural way to move around. And so those are unpleasant surprises.
And you can argue it, and then they get overruled because they have something. So sometimes they. I have to say, there was a time, even on Supernatural, where I was supposed to kill a werewolf, and they had rigged a shotgun. And I was like, he's holding a little kid, and I'm supposed to, from 25 feet away, kill the werewolf. I'm like, first of all, is this silver bullets? Silver pellets? And second of all, how do I not hit the child that he's holding?
Yeah,
They're like, it's fine. I'm like, the fans are going to have feelings about this.
And I'm sure they
Things like
did.
that.
You just
I'm
make
sure
the
they
kid a
did.
little bit, that's all.
Yeah,
I was
it's a
like,
little-
duck! Yeah.
Fantastic question. Thank you all for your questions. That's unfortunately all the time we have for questions on the stage. But if you didn't get your question answered, you know the great thing about this convention is all these people are sitting at a table over there willing to answer these questions for you and sign autographs and sign photos. So please thank our wonderful panel of guests for taking time to answer all your questions.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys. Thank you, Chris.
Hey, thank you all so much. Big round of applause. Keep it going for everybody. We love to see them. We love them so much. Thank you all so much for coming out here and doing this. Yeah, you got to leave props here. You can't take the mics with you. We're going to sell.